Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Off-play action on first down. Quickly complete. Quick step and go. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down cover. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Card in the backfield. It's Daly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Auburn Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, Jesse, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yes, if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus and the rhythm and locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. On target to the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Here's the handoff. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and there he goes. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dalton. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield, it's ball.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find the...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Great pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Dalton. It's caught. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more... Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll go right back to it. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Dalton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give on the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. Got his man quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Burns. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield. It's Dalton. Trying to set up the screen. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets the first himself. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Auburn going to work with another first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and there we go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The RPO, it's complete.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time. They got it. It's blocked. And they got it.
And, man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
Now this offense is back on the field. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Singletary. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Back's going for the goal line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Back to throw, it's Dalton. Quick strike complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Rides the back. He'll take it himself. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Off the boot, looking for his man. Takes the easy one to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go execute right now on 4th down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And is slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Dalton. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Reads it, fires complete. the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along with it. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Dalton. Gets it out fast.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They're looking to throw on second and short. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Catch in the middle, it's ball. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Swings it out to the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. His drive will open from the 15. Now they'll try the right side. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires and picked off. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Dalton. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time on target. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Dalton. Snagged out of the air. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking for space, it's Townsend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Daly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go back to the ground. Sweet cut there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tight end getting vertical. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a man. Back open in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd knows when to bring it. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Gators come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Gators! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's ball. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the... They'll try the run.